Hello, welcome to Things Your Uncle Told You About Computers in 2011 that are now completely wrong. Episode 1, the SSD. In today's short video, I'll be myth-busting common misconceptions about SSDs. Testing in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to DIY in 5. Don't be fooled by my cunning disguise. I am still Trisha Hirschberger. That's better. A lot has been said about solid-state drives, their capabilities and limitations, but how much of that is actually true? More importantly, how much of it is true today? Let's find out. Myth number 1, SSDs never fail. SSDs are made of flash cells, unlike their predecessors, hard disk drives, HDDs, which store data on magnetic disks. Other failures are possible during the regular lifespan of a drive, which is why it's important to order SSDs from dedicated suppliers that thoroughly test every drive they make for quality. That said, a joint study by the University of Toronto, Canada, and Google found that SSDs needed replacing at a fourth of the rate that HDDs did. So while this particular myth is busted, SSDs are still far more reliable than their mechanical counterparts. Myth number 2. SSDs always improve performance. While SSDs are pretty useful, they're not magic bullets for underperforming computers. If you want to reduce load times for the operating system, games, or other software, an SSD will get you there. If you want to enhance FPS in those games or improve multitasking, you need a different kind of upgrade. Consider upgrading your DRAM or a new GPU. Myth busted. Myth number 3, SSDs only improve boot time. Untrue! There are many benefits to SSDs besides boot time, although that is a significant and easily notable improvement. SSDs are generally faster than HDDs. They produce less heat and noise when operating. They take up less space, they're more energy efficient, they excel for gaming and other high-intensity tasks. And, importantly for laptops and other portables, they're much more impact resistant. This myth is also busted. Myth number 4, SSDs lose their data if unpowered. In years past, some SSDs were vulnerable to their flash cells losing their charge if left unpowered. These days, most consumer SSDs effortlessly retain data for years. Factors like high temperature and high amount of P&E cycles contribute to charge leaks. However, if you're concerned about your SSDs losing their charge while unpowered, connect them to your system periodically and use them. While you're using the drive, it would also be a good opportunity to update the drive's firmware. While this myth is confirmed, it's way less prevalent today than in the past and not really a concern for most people. Myth number 5, hibernation mode is bad for SSDs. Hibernation mode is when your system's RAM contents are written to storage so that your computer can pick up where it left off later. Some people speculate that since this requires more P&E cycles, that it's detrimental to an SSD's overall lifespan. In reality, daily hibernation has a negligible effect on the drive's lifespan per year. Hibernating just isn't very impactful, for SSDs at least. Personally, I think sleeping until spring would have huge benefits. For me. Digressions aside, we can call this myth busted. Myth number 6, upgrading to an SSD is difficult. This is a case of myth that might have been true 10 years ago, but let's face it, that's like 2 generations in tech terms. These days, nearly every computer is made for SSDs as default. It's never been easier to install an SSD on a computer. You could do it on your lunch hour. Myth busted. Of course, when you're considering upgrading to an SSD or replacing an aging one, you should make sure you choose a quality drive rigorously tested so as to minimize the possibilities of drive failure. Kingston's SSDs all go through a patented testing process that ensures reliability, and that's confirmed. Do you have any myths about SSDs you'd like to disprove or confirm? Share them in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I will see you next time on DIY in 5.